Good
Morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, August 27, 2025. Welcome to DPWH Sorsogon First District Engineering Office Weekly Conference for 25 FK 0131, 25 FK 0132, 25 FK 0133, 25 FK 0134, 25 FK 0135, 25 FT 0156, 25 FT 0137, 25 FT 0130, and 25 FT 0141. And to begin with, may we call on Engineer Evans Madugan for the opening prayer to be followed by the roll call and death. And
Let us all stand.
Very desired Holy Spirit. O most holy Father, we praise and thank. Guide us, send to each and every one of us the Holy Spirit, so that we will be able to achieve the objectives of this undertaking and previous conference. Give us the gifts to be open-minded. Aid us, O Lord, the desire to be more dedicated and committed to our duties and responsibilities. This we ask in Jesus' name. One is the Nelson Secretary. Engineer Nanadeus, chairperson.
present.
Engineer Salvador, vice chairperson. Present. Engineer Annalena Macoba, regular members. Engineer Joseph Bonifacio, regular members.
Present.
Engineer Angelina Celeste, provisional member. Engineer Angelina Mulacho, provisional member. Engineer Dari Castro, head secretary, Convergence. Present. Engineer Maria Castilla, Arnala Matada, head of technical working group. Members of technical working group, Engineer Ramiro Alino
Present.
and Engineer Joseph Diaz.
Present.
Members of Bank Secretariat, Ms. Rizal Diaz, and yours truly, Evans Madugan. No contractors representatives.
Thank you. Having no observers and contractors representatives present, and as guided under section 22.3, the 2016 revised IRR of RE 91 is 84. It stated that attendance shall not be mandatory among mentioned extra clauses. Since all the BAC members are present in quorum, I call this privy conference to order. These are the agenda for today's privy conference for the infrastructure projects, contract data, requirements for bidding documents, bid form, technical and financial proposals, criteria for eligibility screening, preliminary examination of bids, evaluation of bids and post qualification, and other matters. And now let's proceed with the presentation of contract data by Engineer Ramir Aligno and Engineer Joseph Diaz.
Contract data for contract ID number 25FK0131. Contract name Convergence and Special Support Program, the CSSP. Basic Infrastructure Program VIP, multi-purpose buildings or facilities to support social services. Construction of multi-purpose building Barangay Salog from Enlisted Sorsogon. Implementing of this construction fetch. Funding source GAA 2025. Approved budget for the contract 9,829,473 pesos and 38 centavos. Contract duration 950 calendar days. Location Sorsogon City. Typical plan of multi-purpose building covered construction of one story covered court with floor dimension of 19 meters by 27.875 meters. Plans can be downloaded at DPWH website for further details. Major Casiguran court building construction without piles, low-rise concrete, frame 1 to 5 storage. Similar Casiguran support building construction with piles, high-rise concrete frame, cast in place piles building. Construction with piles, low-rise concrete frame, cast in place piles building. Construction with piles, high-rise concrete frames, driven piles building. Construction with piles, low-rise concrete frame, driven piles. Building construction without piles, high-rise concrete frame. industrial plant, low rise, industrial plant, high rise, industrial plant, medium rise. List of key personnel. These personnel, meaning years of similar experience of same position and related experience. Project manager 5, project engineer 3, materials engineer 3, foreman 2, skilled laborers none, common laborers none, construction and safety and personnel none. List of equipments units. Description capacity and required units. Global trailer capacity none, required units 1. Dump truck 12 cubic yards 1. Welding machine electric driven 500 ampere 1. Backhoe 0.8 cubic meter ST 130 ST 2. Bar cutter single phase 1. Bar bender required units 1. Three compactor 5 feet 1. Bar mixers capacity none, required units 1. Note: equipment capacity and required units as specified in the rate data sheet shall be mandatory. Absence of within will disqualify the contract. Any questions or clarifications for technical update 131? Contract data for contract ID number 25.0132. Contract name Convergence and Special Support Program CSSP Basic Infrastructure Program BID Model for Developing Facilities to support social services. Construction of multi-purpose building Barangay Casiguran. Implementing of this construction section. Funding source after AM5. Approved budget for the contract. 7,424,639 pesos to 27 centavos. Infatuation 150 calendar days. Location Casiguran capable. Typical plant multi-purpose building Barangay Hall. Construction of three-story Barangay Hall with floor dimension of 10.20 meters by 10.20 meters. Plan can be downloaded at DPWH website for further details. Major category reports using construction without piles, low rise, concrete, frame 1 to 5 story. Similar categories of work, building, construction with piles, high rise concrete frame, casting place piles. Building, construction with piles, low rise concrete frame, casting place piles. Building, construction with piles, high rise concrete frame, driven piles. Building, construction with piles, low rise concrete, driven piles. Building, construction without piles, high rise concrete frame, industrial plant, low rise, industrial plant, high rise, industrial plant, medium rise. List of papers again. With names years of similar experience for same position and related experience. Project manager 5, project engineering, materials engineering 4 monthly, skilled laborers none, common laborers none, construction safety and health personnel none. List of key critical skills. Global trailer capacity none, required units 1. Dump truck 12 cubic yard 1. Welding machine electric driven 500 ampere 1. Backhoe 0.8 cubic meter SC 130 LC2 2. Bar cutter single phase 1. Bar bender 1. Plate compactor 5 HP 1. 1 button mixer 1. Note: equipment capacity and required units as specified in the DPWH shall be mandatory and absent of the same to disqualify the contract. Any questions or clarifications are clarified section 0130. Contract data for contract ID number 25FK0130. Contract name. Convergence and Special Support Program CSSP Basic Infrastructure Program BID access roads and for bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings facilities. Construction of bridge Barangay Cawit to Barangay Central Casiguran Sorsogon. Implementing of this construction section. Funding source 2025. Approved budget for the contract 29,699,999 pesos and 80% balance. Contract duration 207 calendar days. Construction of 90-meter bridge plans can be downloaded at DPWH and Convergence website for further details. Different category reports. Bridges, construction, concrete, superstructure with casting place files. Similar categories of work. Bridges, rehabilitation, concrete superstructure with casting place files. Bridges, with people concrete superstructure with test in place parts, bridges, construction report files, bridges, rehabilitation report files, bridges, rehabilitation concrete, bridges, construction concrete, bridges, rehabilitation profit. List of key personnel, minimum years of similar experience for same position and related experience. Project manager 5, project engineer 3, materials industry, foreman 2, skilled laborers 9, common laborers 9, construction safety and customers about that. List of key equipment units, description, capacity and arrangement. Global trader, 20% cash, for the most one. Backhoe breaker, solar 220 LC-3, 0.2 cubic meter, 138 HP 1. Payloader 1.5 cubic meter 1. Dump truck, all models 12 cubic yard, 120 HP 2. Jackhammer 2. Air compressor, all models 356 to 450 CFM, 130 HP 1. Truck mounted crane, all models 31 to 35 tons, 238 HP 1. Cutting outfit 1, service truck, cargo truck 1, welding machine 500 round 2, electrical radio, DC optic 1, 4,000, PS 170 pounds, 167 watts, motorized road grader, P7 140 HP 1, controlled solar, SD 100 DC 100 metric and 125 HP 1, water truck or pump, all mix. 16,000 liter, 360 HP, 1. Classic heater, all models, 5 cubic foot per minute, 175 HP, 4. Complete vibration, technical shaft, type 2 inches in diameter with 5 amperes gasoline drive unit. Batching plant, 30 cubic meter, 1. Complete speaker, water class screen, 5.5 HP, 1. Concrete so 14 inches gate diameter with 4 and 3/4 inches cutting depth, 750 HP5. Per cutter, 32 mm maximum lever diameter 8 for the single phase 1. Asphalt filler, front gas or diesel draining with hubs for cold spray and red 1. Drilling rig, CMD CHE beam 65 2000 mm diameter, 65 meter depth, and 18,000 kilogram meter drill short, 300 HP 1. Roller cage crane, all models, 41 to 45 metric ton, 120 HP 1. Roller cage, all models, 21 to 25 metric tons, 135 HP 1. Generator set, all mix, 300 kilowatt, 375 kVA 1. Bentonite wheel 1. Bentonite mixer 1. Water pump 100 mm suction diameter, 1,800 LPM, 7.5 HP 1. Per bender 32 mm maximum lever diameter, 3 phase 1. SED and descending machine 1. Portable breaker, water portable central breaker. BHF 0S 4 HP 2. Air compressor 1. Lighting system tower, lights, height is equivalent to 28 feet, number of lights plus 4 by 1000 watts, HP, 10.5 generator equal 5 kilowatt, required is 1. File integrity testing on and accessories includes professional fee and structural engineer 1. Lighting machines and accessories 1. Dynamic fire testing includes professional fees of structural engineer and reports 1. Rock hammer 1. 1 air compressor with 2 jackhammer 1. Rock mounted crane, all models 41 to 45 metric ton, 146 HP 1. Roller crane with bucket, all models 42 metric ton, 120 HP 1. 1 bagger mixer, 46 feet per minute 1. Cargo truck or service truck, all models 2 to 5 metric ton, 160 HP 1. Application machine 1. Moving machine 1. Backhoe, solar 220 LC-3, 0.8 cubic meter, 138 HP 1. Backhoe well mounted, DPWH 0.8 cubic meter, 50 HP 1. Viper hammer, DAD 603, hydraulic pile drive, 60 201 FWHP 1. Welding machine, gas or diesel driven, 300 48 2025. No. DEO number 37 series of 2016 policies and guidelines on the testing of port fires for infrastructure projects. Equipment capacity and report units as specified in the bid data sheet shall be mandatory and absence of the same shall disqualify the contract. Any questions or clarifications for 25.30133? Contract number for contract ID number 30,134. Convergence and Special Support Program CSSP Basic Infrastructure Program related multi-purpose facilities to support social services. Construction of enlisted personnel barracks, Barangay Rafael, Castilla Sorsogon. Implementing of this construction section. Funding source, GAA 2025. Approved budget for the contract, 14,849,369 pesos and goods of tax. Contract duration, 210 calendar days. Location, Castilla Sorsogon. Typical plan. Construction of three-story building with four dimensions of 18.85 meters by 10.1.5 meters. Plans can be downloaded at DPWH website for further details. Major category reports, buildings. Construction without fires, no rise, concrete. Frame 1 to 5 stories. Similar categories of work, buildings. Construction with fires, high-rise, concrete frame, casting-based fires. Construction with fires, low-rise, concrete frame, casting-based fires. Building construction requires high-rise concrete frame driven by building construction requires low-rise concrete frame driven by building construction without fires high-rise concrete frame building industrial plant low-rise building industrial plant high-rise building industrial plant medium-rise. List of key personnel for minimum years of similar experience for same position in the later experience. Project manager 5. Project engineer 3, materials engineer 3, foreman 2, skilled laborers plan, common laborers plan, construction safety and personnel plan. List of key KPIs is restricting capacity and required units, local trailer capacity and required units 1, dump truck 12 cubic yard 1, welding machine electric vehicle 500 ampere 1, vacuum 0.8 cubic meter per kilometer seating 2, work at a single phase 1, bender 1, plate compactor 5 HP 1, 1 butter mixer 1. Note, equipment capacity and required units as specified in the previous shall be mandatory at access application shall be qualified for standard. Any questions for clarification, take any point of 0120.
Contract data for contract development verification 0135. Contract name is Convergence with Special Support Program, Basic and Executive Program, monitors training and facilities for social services. Construction of multi-purpose building directly again charge to the national school, implementing office construction setting. Funding source, after 2025. Program for the contract. Still 8 million emerging interest, 322 pesos and 14 cents. Contract duration 307 days. Patients, pillars reservoir. Typical plan construction of 3-story building with total dimension of 82.65 meters. Plans can be downloaded at DPWH website for further details. Leader the level of works is building construction without shade, low rise and concrete frame like space. Similar categories of work, building construction require high rise concrete frame, casting base pipes. Building construction require low rise concrete frame, casting base pipes. Building with pipes, high rise building pipes. Building with pipes, low rise concrete frame, building pipes. Building without pipes, high rise concrete frame. Building industrial plant road, low rise. Building industrial and high rise. Building industrial and medium rise. List of key personnel, minimum years of similar experience. Same position and years of similar experience, related experience. Project manager 5,
project engineer, 3, layers engineering, 3, foreman, 2, skilled laborers, 1, common laborers, 1, construction safety and health personnel, 1. List of equipment units, the description, capacity, and requirements. Robin Taylor, capacity, 9, the regulations of data, which government to be carried, capacity, and requirements for building, meeting, and the previous evidence, 1, Baco, 5 cubic, SB 100, LCD, revenues to Batagar, civil based on carbon and revenues from taking factor, FHP, revenues from Mulbagar, capacity, revenues from no equipment capacity and requirements specified in the sheet shall be mandatory and absence the same transfer to any question or clarification for the purpose is conduct data, not ID number, verify the case one cases, conducting convergence in special support programs, basic infrastructure program, police works buildings or facilities to support social services, construction of positive works buildings, so on, Sorsogon safety, Sorsogon. Implementing office, construction section, funding source, the electricity type, approval of the internal contract. Coordinating movement 499,830, 499,859 pesos and 58 cents. Contract duration 240 calendar days. Typical plan. Construction of two story building, floor dimension of 35.5 meters by 10.5. Plans can be downloaded to the project's website for further details. Major category of works, buildings, 1,000 metal parts, low-rise concrete frame, 1 5 stories, single category support, buildings, construction with piles, high-rise, concrete frame, chest and space, piles, buildings, construction with piles, low-rise concrete frame, chest and space, piles, buildings, with construction with piles, high-rise, concrete frame, driven piles, construction with piles, low-rise, concrete frame, driven piles. Building construction with piles, high-rise, concrete frame, building industrial plant, low-rise, building industrial plant, high-rise, building industrial plant, medium-rise. This is keeping that minimum use similar experience and years of similar experience, related experience. Project manager, 5. Project engineer, 3. Materials engineer, 3. Foreman, 2. Skilled laborers, 1. Common laborers, 1. National compensating the person, 1. Is key frequency units, description and capacity and supervised units, lower trailer capacity 9, units 1, dump truck 12, filter 1, repairing 1. Welding machine, electric building, 500 prime, backhoe, 8 cubic, SE, water, DLC, 2, repairing 2, water, CFDs, repairing 1, bar bender, 9, capacity 9, repairing units 1, getting buffer, HPC, repairing units 1 buffer, capacity, and repairing no, giving up sure. Giving up capacity and shared buildings and specification conditions should be monitored and absence of the same chance one place. Any questions or clarification for regulatory 136? Okay. Contract data for contract any understanding better is 137. The contract name of Convergence special support program basically the program access roads and for bridges from the national roads leading to medium security public buildings or facilities. Construction, completion of road Barangay Barangay program. GMA office, construction section, funding first. GAA 2025, approved budget for the contractors for the million for the 10,000 pesos, 20%. Contract duration is 221 basis. Scope of works, construction of 1,363 kilometer, complete will be 1,766 square meter, I cannot. And 1,313.6 square meter of flood protection structures and miscellaneous structures. Location needs. Sorsogon with limits of section 1, stations 3 plus 559, to station 3 plus 690, section 2, station 0 at 0, to station 0 plus 25, section 3, station 0 plus 0, to station 0 plus 200, section 4 is 0% 0 to station 0 plus 187. Section 5 is station 0 plus 0 to station 0 plus 6, station 0 0 plus 0 to station 0139. Section 7 is station 0 plus 0 to station 0 plus 130. Section 8 is station 0 plus 0 to station 007. Typical plan, PCP fitness width equal to 0.23 meter into plain canal and slope protection structures. And plans can be downloaded on the DPWH website for 20 days. Major category for results, construction, PCC. Similar categories of work, roads, implementation, PCC, roads, construction, PCC. List of keepers of that act. Minimum years of similar experience in construction, minimum years of similar experience that related experience. Project manager, project engineer, service engineer, play, program, skill laborers now, common laborers now, construction safety and health personnel now. List of key equipment units, the description, capacity and record units. Low trailer with 25 MPV capacity and 1 units from down all smallers. So we wait for at 2 HP. We the NCP usage 1.5 to the very next one. We will start with the X175 167 HP. Backbone attachment. Failure with processing around very discipline. Backbone HE 803 20 kV or 1.05 meters 950 HP. Reference 1. Failure disposal site complete 5 cubic to 1.5 that HP very disposal. Authorized operator G790 and 163 HP. They were going SD100 DC 10 MV1 HP. Operator all means 3,000 liters 260 HP for works. Transit means all models FQP also needs 7 HP for the government for very that's also 5 which then the 5 which doesn't get the units issue complete action on 32 meter requirement for speeder current dust and plus speed probably is 5.5 HP more complex so 14 kilometer for vehicles which is starting the ranks 7.5 HP depending is one for other particular maximum for each case given this one using machine gas which is with having explain as a requirement is one to conductor 100 the president and Urban Dash and the guidance will be more replace guidance from Brgy and then approximately for grade quality situation. Guided officer is of almost and two segregation. One, another, so 46 student, and one, Bakuin mounted views, student one, centimeter, cubic, or centimeter 70, yard 53. Carbon five, surface level. Our models to calculate NP 160 H fuel variables one applicator machine, positive 900 units one, heating machine, positive version is one. No equipment was there, and the current units are specified in the data sheet. Shall we monitor the absence of the same shall store the panel software. Any question for clarification for that record, ACL 137? On the data of the pay number and package ACL 138, contract team of Convergence inspections for the order of basic into software program. Certification software to the team major of subscription. Public release facilities. Construction of product protection measure along with that of paper. Within the assets of the treasurer. And office construction software have to start to lead to the budget for the contract is 7 million, 401,000 versus 150 cents. On population, 201 release. Scope of work construction of the 130 million with the planification structures. Location, uniform virtual units of zero hybrid agency. Detailed plan, construction of 4.5 meter club road structure. Plans can be downloaded at DPWH Sorsogon. Major development works, flood control, construction of local communities, structural measure, development, pertaining structures or where similar activities support roads and software types of roads and software measures of roads. But control, regular, civil control, works or harbors, costly, flood control, and road safety. List of key personnel, the minimum years of similar experience, same institution, minimum years of similar experience, related experience, project manager, project engineer, state, university engineer, trade, or 1, 2, 3, skilled laborers, none, common laborers, none, and say that not versions. List of key improvements units, level trainer, level, one the graduate decision, the drop, division, 2 which means graduate skill. Backbone, HD, 2 or compensated for 1 HP. One government is the first skill, the graduate is one, other drop from 16,000 units, then that's 61. On the individual, that's 1.5 during students, 500 students, 5. Training and 1. Bar blender, and by then, maximum bill activities, training is 1, for rapid, it's moving from 348, 0 is 1, 0 to 7 7 HP 1, virtual mode, 16, 4 7 HP, variance 1, dollar 10, 36 to 13, 1 HP 1, machine, plus service to be 380, 41 kilo layers, meter, the great responsible, disposal safe, and 1.5 kW, very small, very however, possibly 1 kW, possibly the graduates, pupils of us in the graduates, as specified in the review sheet, shall be mandatory absence of the seat, use all the possible. Any question about verification for the verification and the yes. Contract data or contract data number one, that the verification 0129. Contract payment, this is the program, basically this is the program, calculation stuff, right? First, public buildings, promises, construction approach, protection measure around the maybe or maybe construction. Implementing of this construction session, and first GA 2025. Approval for the of 17,000 lessons many users on a very French model and the is to work out very hard learning the presentation standards. Fusion, limits or the right side station 0+002 station 0+16 station 0+175 to station 0+11 left side station +002 station 0+190 station 0+2 to station 0+2. Typical plan construction of 2 million and power software median total length of 6 meters. Plans may be on the which don't site for previous dates. We represent the report that in the recent of the using study motor development there structure and similar areas for production subject so production structure sure whether the game structure that goes on in the other stage of the box for scenario cost rate but the government of the stuff. This particular new research in the experience in own use of senior experience related history. Project manager, fact part, project management, three, is the various industry, development street, skill building, year all the investment, installation safety, and version. This key buildings units, the display frame capacity, and its requirements, though different than the units for and floor visitor 90 HP, reloader LXP, exclusive of effective robot. Reloader disposal center with effective one, look DX135, 167 HP, Buckle, HG, 823 means still get taking about third for the revenue facility package. One brother, 36. Two, three, one. The upper facilities. Yes, 81. Walk over market. DPWH 1. 0.8 meter per 0.37. So 50 HP1. Outlet level transmission range. Yes. And then the back on is just a million. 40 serial base with the units from 425 and then maximum rewarded on the degrees presence on the ground to see and you for the speed the units from regular plus the units from with the nation just recently when we created the each units that possibly values on so method of computing just in the value research that's very issue. So this is of the same well and person and clarification for reflected is
Thank you. Engineer Castro, please proceed with your presentation of base schedule, eligibility requirements, and criteria for eligibility screening to be followed by Engineer Molienda for the presentation for the DPWH post qualification cohort.
Schedules for 25 FK 0131, 25 FK 0132, 25 FK 0133, 25 FK 0134, 25 FK 0135, 25 FK 0136, 25 FK 0137, 25 FK 0138, and 25 FK 0139. Issuance or downloading of bidding documents for 25 FK 0131, 25 FK 0132, 25 FK 0133, and 25 FK 0134 from August 19 to September 8, 2025. For 25 FK 0135, 25 FK 0136, 25 FK 0137, 25 FK 0138, and 25 FK 0139 from August 20 to September 9, 2020. Hard copies at Box Secretariat, DPWH Sorsogon First DEO Lahon Sorsogon C can be downloaded from DPWH and PhilJobs website. Deadline for submission of bid for 25 FK 0131, 25 FK 0132, 25 FK 0133, and 25 FK 0134 on September 8, 2025 until 10 a.m. For 25 FK 0135, 25 FK 0136, 25 FK 0137, 25 FK 0138, and 25 FK 0139 on September 9, 2025 until 10 a.m. For manual submission at Box Secretariat, DPWH Sorsogon First DEO or electronic submission at electronic_bids_Sorsogon1 at dpwh.gov.ph. Opening of bids for 25 FK 0131 to 25 FK 0134 on September 8, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. For 25 FK 0135 to 25 FK 0139 on September 9, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. At the conference room, DPWH Sorsogon First DEO Lahon Sorsogon C. For manual submission, one original and one copy for each technical proposal and financial proposal was submitted. For electronic submission, the file of the technical proposal and financial proposal. However, bidders should always select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Requirements for bidding documents, instruction to bidders, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, bid data sheets, specifications, bill of quantities, bid boards, checklist for technical proposal, and checklist for financial proposal. Can be downloaded at DPWH and PhilJobs website. Note new format for DMC number 85 series of 2020 and checklist for GPPB Philippine Bidding Documents Extension. Additional statement for omnibus per DMC number 85 series of 2020. In case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability for swindling or stop or the commission of fraud with unfaithfulness or abuse of confidence through misappropriating or converting any payment received by a person or entity under an obligation involving the duty to deliver certain goods or services to the prejudice of the public and the government of the Philippines pursuant to Article 305 of Act Number 3815, Series of 1930 as amended or the revised penal code. Checklist for infrastructure project for GPPB Public Bidding Documents 6th edition for technical proposal and financial proposal. Criteria for eligibility screening. A contractor must meet the following major requirements. Filipino citizen or 75% Filipino-owned partnership or corporation with legal license applicable to the type and cost of this contract. Completion of a similar contract costing at least 50% of the ABC and then financial contracting capacity at least equal to the ABC.
For bid evaluation, the financial component of the bids of past bidder shall be evaluated using an additional standard rating, including identified connections, but obligation and errors, and thus determine the practice are evaluated and determined. The bank shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the bids of. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid price. For completeness, no person required item from responsive, indicating a zero or a dash with the government. All prices are deemed to include taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of their required items immediately commencing freebies where applicable DOQ shall be considered non-responsive. For arithmetical corrections, bid prices and figures versus words periods. Total price per item versus unit price per item, unit price periods. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual sum relates. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in DOQ purchase. All bid amount of a PEC will be disqualified. Post qualification pursuant to section 34.1 and 34.2 of revised IRR Article 9154. The lowest calculated bid or highest rated bid shall undergo post qualification in order to determine whether the bidder concerned complies with and is responsive to all the requirements and conditions as specified in the given documents. Verification, validation, and ascertainment of state tax rate and documents submitted shall consider but shall be limited to the following criteria. For legal requirements, licenses, certificates, permits, agreement of exclusion in any block case. For technical requirements, key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific location, whether owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post disqualification for award of contract and for future fixed bid security for legal number 58 series of 2012. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project, or negative slippage of at least 10% in each two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repairs and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defense deficiency. Failure of the contractor to commence repairs and contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defense deficiency. Substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance or contract for conditions at the terms of inspection. DEO number 127 series of 1080. Strict application of RA 9184 in the context of post qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Then discipline correctness in bid security. For financial requirements, bid price proposal and analysis. Notes on the personnel and efficient requirements of the project for DEO number 96 of 1080. Technical requirements for civil works projects for public need. If the proposed technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project is given of the bidder, the bidder shall submit a certification that the personnel will be pulled out of the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded a contract, and he or she will be replaced with another person equal and better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel is not its employee, provided the said personnel is for the submit certification that he or she will work for the bidder with the contract of the minimum awarded. These certifications shall be included in the present value of the sale bid. Also to be verified with post qualification as a certificate pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify necessity legal and legal agreement for the inspector. If any equipment is not in specified location, then the bidder shall be post disqualified. For contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been given with the lowest calculated passage as a result of the legal evaluation and post qualification conducted. Contract award should be made within the bid validity period. Subcontracting contract. Common reasons for rejection of bid, ineligibility and post disqualification of bidders. Failure to submit the legal document certified by the excellent official, indicating the name of product, the procuring entity and name of contract. shorter bid validity, and bid security validity period, overlapping of pledged agreement, and key technical personnel. Failure to indicate the validity within the bid form, late submission of bid, failure to submit supporting documents, example, certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor, for the duration of the project, if pledged equipment is to be leased or purchased. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project, or negative slippage of at least 10% in each two or more contracts. Unsatisfactory CSSP rate. For single proprietors, signatory should be the owner or proprietor owned. For corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolution. Joint venture, joint venture resolution or agreement. Partnership of syndicated as partnership. Discounts over the bid form as assigned by the owner or proprietor or authorized managing offices. Slice and officer signature can be accepted, provided the specified list of included in the special power of attorney. Note on the strict application of DEO number 28, series of 2024. Please start policy the procurement of infrastructure, goods and consulting services contracts. If the bidder commits any of the three major offenses or acts, as described as all other acts to enter into the purpose of competitive bidding, it shall be subjected to an administrative penalty. The following are the classification of offenses. Number 1, withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid accounts. Number 2, submission of claim bids without valid results as determined by the CAP. And number 3, submission of patent insufficient bid during credibility screening and or shortlisting during bid evaluation and during post-application. Please refer to the above stated department order for clarification and guidance. Pursuant to DEO number 227, series of 2024, the suspension of department order number 148, series of 2024, in the implementation of DPWH projects and the described. The directive to suspend the application of DEO number 148, series of 2024, shall not apply to the implementation and development of buildings and districts. Please refer to the above stated department order for clarification and guidance. Any questions or clarifications?
Thank you. Any other matters to be discussed? Moving to other matter to be discussed, we now call this privy conference to adjourn.